Peter Gade, Denmark. Umpire Lee Chong Wei, China. Service judge Choi Jae-gung, Korea. And line judges are Group A. 선수 입장.
So the last of our 5 finals this afternoon, and what a match it is. It's the men's singles final, and the world number 1, Lee Chong Wei of Malaysia, up against the number 2 seed, the defending champion, the 4-time winner of the Korean Open, Peter Gade of Denmark. Final last year were these two men. It was the Dane that won on that occasion. This is one of the few major international tournaments that Lee Chong Wei has not managed to win. Peter Gade, 33 years of age, that's quite unbelievable, and still playing badminton as well as ever. Born in Aalborg, current world ranking of 4, and looking at his path through to today's final quarter-final victory over the number 5 seed, the local favourite Park Sun-wan, was an hour and 19 minutes to get through that particular quarter-final match. Semi-final against Chen Long, that took an hour and 2 minutes to get through in 3 games. Lee Chong Wei, born in Penang in Malaysia, 27-year-old number 1 player in the world. Now obviously reached the final last year where he lost to his opponent of today, but apart from that, his best results here at the Korean Open were 3 quarter-finals. So for the 2nd year running, reaching the final. And as you can see, his path through to today's final, very comfortable indeed. And when you consider the quarter-final victory over the number 8 seed, Boonsak Ponsana, and then semi-final victory over the number 3 seed, the Olympic bronze medalist Chen Jin of China, 21-11, 21-13. That was total devastation. So, of course, Peter Gade really has had a much tougher route through to today's final. We're looking at our court officials. Choi Jae-gung of Korea and Lu Gang of China is the umpire. Plenty of Malaysian supporters in the crowd here in Seoul, in the Olympic Gymnasium. Wonderful venue it is too. And they've just seen themselves on the giant screen and just want to make their presence felt. Lee Chong Wei, or should I say Datuk Lee Chong Wei, honoured with the Datukship from the Penang government after he returned with the silver medal from Beijing Olympic Games. Peter Gade, 4 times European champion, All England champion back in 1999, 3 Olympic Games, Olympic semi-finalist in 2000. This Korean Open title was his only title of last year. So he reached the final of the Hong Kong Open as well, the Super Series event there, but he lost to his opponent of today, Lee Chong Wei. He has looked very impressive throughout the tournament. And of course the Super Series tour moves on to Malaysia next week. Well, qualifying starts on Tuesday.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Lee Chong Wei, Malaysia. And on my left, Peter Gade, Denmark. Lee Chong Wei serve. Level play.
So the world number one, Lee Chong Wei of Malaysia, gets this men's singles final underway. Peter Gade of Denmark. Oh, he's had a fantastic tournament so far. Of course, he is the defending champion.
One love.
But in looking at Lee Chong Wei's path through to today's final, beating two-seeded players, including the Olympic bronze medalist, in 2 straight games, all of his matches in 2 straight games. In fact, for his 4 matches, he's only been on court for 2 hours and 11 minutes. And you compare that with the Dane, Peter Gade, who has twice in the last 2 matches, his quarterfinal and his semi-final, has been pushed the full distance. He's been on court for a total of 3 hours 48 minutes. Incredibly, the Dane has had to play 1 hour and 37 minutes more than his opponent. Now I wonder if that physical demand of those much tougher matches are going to have its effect on today's final.
Service over. 1-2.
Incidentally, this is the 4th time in the last 12 months that these 2 players have played each other in international competition. Individual competition, that is. Only time that the Dane, in their 4 previous meetings prior to this one, that the Dane won the encounter was at this tournament last year. And that final last year in Seoul, 21-17 was the deciding game. Peter Gade won the first, dropped the second, won the third in 53 minutes. Lee Chong Wei missed the Southeast Asian Games in Laos due to injury problems. He did play an awful lot of badminton last year, and that enforced rest, I think, has probably done him the world of good. Oh, that's wonderful.
5-1.
Olympic silver medalist. This man, Lee Chong Wei, lost out to Lin Dan in Beijing in the final. Oh, very good start by the Malaysian. Those last 2 matches of the last 2 days, that quarter-final against Park Sun-wang and then the semi-final against former world junior champion Chen Long. Well, it'd be very, very surprising if that didn't have an effect on Peter Gade. It's wide. 4 times European champion, world number one. World number one, incidentally, back in 1997, when he was just 20 years of age, Peter Gade. It's remarkable. Certainly up to this point, Peter Gade has never lost a final here at the Korean Open. Every time he's made it through to the final, he's won the title. 2000, 2001, 2005, and of course last year, 2009. And it's interesting, one of the players he beat in the final, that was back in 2005, Kenneth